Well, my friends, we made it once again to the most meaningful holiday ever invented by a greeting card company, Valentine's Day. I firmly believe that you don't need to resort to grandiose gestures to make the object of your desire swoon. I also believe that it's the simplest things that make the biggest impact. I'm also a strong believer that the way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. I hold that philosophy close to mine. To that end, I gathered some reinforcements to help you woo your dame on a dime. 3 culinary evidences. 1 from public television, 1 from cable and network television, and 1 from YouTube. This threesome is guaranteed to make you the toast of the town, even if you can't make toast. This is the Thrift Store Rundown's 2020 Valentine's Day Special. With due deference to a popular Netflix rom-com franchise, the second movie coming out earlier this week, and with due deference to a certain YouTube cooking channel, this one goes out to all the souls I've wooed before. P.S. This is just me cooking. So welcome to the show, let's get in the kitchen, and let's celebrate Valentine's Day Thrift Store Rundown style. And thank you very much, guys, for joining me as we attempt to play Cupid in the kitchen on a budget. We first begin with Jacques Pepin, whose decades of experience in professional kitchens across France and in the States, as well as decades of experience in front of television cameras, provide a great stepping stone to lifelong kitchen mastery. Specifically, the first item on the docket is the second volume in the 3-volume Fast Food My Way DVD set, my favorite of all of Jacques Pepin's shows for KQED. PBS's San Francisco station. You might as well call the Mary Bullhat Studio, that's KQED's production facilities, the house that Jacques Pepin built. Or really the house that Jacques Pepin cooked. Actually, that sounds kind of weird. We'll just call it the house that Jacques Pepin built. Jacques Pepin, the man who taught millions of Americans how to cook, shares the techniques he honed in the most famous kitchens in the world to show you how to create simple, special meals in minutes. This 4-hour, 2-disc DVD set, the second volume in the Fast Food My Way series, pays tribute to a very simple cuisine, with recipes that require little work and fit nicely into the fast-paced lifestyles of today. Use the interactivity of the DVD format to learn how to create 8 complete menus, 33 great tasty dishes, all special enough for company, and easy enough for those weekday evenings when you have no time. Easy and fast can still be deliciously elegant with Jacques Pepin, Fast Food My Way 2. Running time, 200 minutes. This was purchased for $2.69 and for 25% off, and visually, playback was smooth as silk. However, there are a bunch of issues that we need to address. 3 of them. As with the other 2 volumes, also purchased for less than $3, one for a discount and one not, there are no closed captioning or subtitles. The audio is of the highest high-definition quality, and, this is something I just found out, a new development, 26 episodes were produced for air in 2004. 24 of them made their way into this 3-volume DVD set. 8 episodes per DVD, 2 discs per DVD, so 4 episodes apiece. That is 24 episodes in all, 2 were omitted. When we last revisited Fast Food My Way, I revised my rating to a 3.5 out of 5 because of the 2 issues. But because of the latter issue, the newest development, that is 1/2 a clap taken away for each episode omitted from this 3-volume set. Seeing how that's 2 episodes, that's 1 clap taken away. My revised rating for Fast Food My Way on DVD from Jansen Media is 2.5 out of 5. Slightly disappointing. Not really overly impressed with Jansen Media. But hey, that's their fault, not KQED. They did the best they could when the show was aired in 2004. You need to get the cookbook. If you get the DVDs, you gotta get the cookbook, so you can follow along with what Zach is doing on the program. It's a really necessary duo to have. Either way, you're in for a lot of happy cooking, which hopefully will lead to a very happy ending, especially on this day. Now stepping up to the plate, we have Every Day with Rachael Ray from February 2009. This is the first Rachael Ray related video I've done since July of 2019, and this is the first Rachael Ray item I reviewed fully since November of 2017, over 3 years ago. Highlights on the cover: comfort food makeovers, way less fat, same great flavor, plus the best pizza ever! Family dinners for $10 or less. Steals and deals for home. Rachael provides some great gift ideas for Valentine's Day in the Wages Picks section, particularly the gifts with heart for the lovers in your life. The ultimate chocolate cake, eclipsed only by chocolate souffle. Remember, ladies love chocolate, as the most effective, ultimate means of delicious seduction. Of course, Rachael provides her trademark signature 30-minute meals, and in total, 387 must-try recipes and tips, travel makeovers, supermarket secrets, and the focal point of this portion of the program, date night ideas. We kick it off with reader feedback. I want to treat my sweetie. Well, try this. Rachael's special 30-minute meals are short on time, but big on romance. Taken from these readers. Randy David from Lago, Florida provides a winning testimonial for skewered scallops and tenderloin steaks in Manhattan sauce, while Missy Keena Buxton, North Carolina gives an equally glowing review for Rachael's scampi surf and tough for her fiancé. When the set fits itself, you know that particular evening went extraordinarily well. But the most winning testimonial comes to us from Allison and Larry Hudak of Scotch Plains, right here in New Jersey. When I use Rachel's recipes, this is Allison speaking, I have one very happy husband. So, sent the kids to her friends, lit candles, made dinner in under 30 minutes, and voila! We enjoyed a great meal, had a glass of red wine, and continued our romantic evening upstairs. Talk about practicing what you preach, huh? Remember, you won't be single for long vodka cream sauce? That's Rachael's 30-minute meals take on penne alla vodka. That was the key element in a couple's engagement. So you know you're in good hands with Rachael Ray. Plus, I thought this was really cute to share with you. On a Valentine's pizza. It's a pizza made in the shape of a heart using amore tomato and garlic paste. America's Test Kitchen said you should buy tomato paste in a tube like this, and I think this is the preferred brand, Amore, because you get a more fresher flavor from the tube than straight out of a can. A little love does go a long way, and there's gonna be plenty of love with that Valentine's pizza. Just thought that was cute to share. I also wanted to share Daisy Martinez's Peruvian roast chicken. Why? Because we reviewed her cookbook, Daisy Cooks, on Thrift Store Rundown to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Peruvian restaurants treat their roast chicken recipes famous for their herb and spice-heavy marinades like matters of national security. This is my take on an old favorite. And it's a lot cheaper than airfare to Peru. Perfect on a cold winter night, especially on a cold Valentine's Day winter night, even though this serves 4, so you can chalk it up as a double date night recipe, or a family recipe. The true heart of the matter of why I'm doing this, we'll discuss later. And if you haven't seen my review of Daisy's book, check it out. You can search Daisy Martinez on the Thrift Store Rundown, or I'll provide a link in the description. In the 30-minute meal section, we have a great date night recipe, flat iron steaks with cheesy, tangy mashed potatoes. Staying in this Valentine's Day, just celebrating with your sweetheart? Try out this romantic meal. Any other couples out there that got engaged or hooked up thanks to Rachael's recipes, thanks to her 30-minute meal show, or talk show, or any one of her shows, or her magazine, or cookbooks, hit me up on YouTube, hit me up on social media, because we know to practice what we preach. And I know you guys do too. On the left here, we have a promo for a talk show which miraculously is still on the air after over a decade and still lukewarm tepid ratings, just enough to get by. It's distributed by CBS Television Distribution. Let America's Girlfriend show you how to entertain on Valentine's Day, and she is America's Girlfriend. She has wholly earned that designation. Love waits away. Weekdays. I got to bring this up because this is the thrift store rundown, and I have 5 particular Valentines that I am absolutely in love with. One more than the others, I'll be honest with you. My roles with Valentines, the Pretty Little Liars, Shay, Ashley, Lucy, Sasha, and my longtime love, Troyan, were all guests on her talk show where they ate some disgusting jelly beans. I had to bring that up because that is a mind explosion worthy combination. Rachel Ray, Pretty Little Liars, being big fans of both of these entities, goodness gracious. Thank God for YouTube, because I definitely want to check that highlight out again. In the Parties 101 section, your go-to guide for a good time, we have Valentine's Day done 3 ways, ranked on the romance-o-meter. For the No Love Lost section, we have this section right here, and a loving spoonful, pretzels with cheesy beer dip. Each section here, as ranked on the romance-o-meter, each party theme night idea gives you examples of setting the mood, decor, music, and a sweet surprise to put together. From No Love Lost to Feeling the Love to A Whole Lot of Love, which is the highest ranked here, even though it's ranked second right here. Feeling the Love is second, but first displayed here at the very top. And No Love Lost, the least romantic, yet the most caring, is ranked the least and presented on the bottom. The Loving Spoonful for A Whole Lot of Love, that party, is chocolate macadamia bites. And for Feeling the Love, we have greens with a cherry vinaigrette. For Parties 101, we turn to Bravo's millionaire matchmaker, Patty Stanza, showing us how to play Cupid while playing host. Don't typecast, let it be, break the ice, and ditch the drinking games. Playing matchmaker while hosting a Valentine's Day themed party, or any party for that matter. That's cute. If you're looking for a great gift idea for the woman in your life, treat her to a gift she'll really love. A funky accessory, and a hint of what's to come, hopefully. Hint, hint, hint! Try an acrylic diamond ring, $10 each at elsewheres.com. But what about a great gift for him? Oh, this is a great gift. A hot barbecue steak branding iron, who wears hot on his sleeve and his grill with this. It will run you $25 at target.com. I want to see that at the thrift store. Please, unique. I want to see that. This is a really adorably phenomenal story that I've got to share with you. I surprised my husband with a trip to Japan. This is the What a Trip story from Veronica Chambers. Some movies are love letters to a place. What would breakfast activities be without New York? Watching them convinces you that the first step to falling in love is getting on a plane. For my husband Jason and me, that movie is Lost in Translation, and the place is Tokyo. This is their story of how their strong bond became even more stronger while on vacation in Tokyo, Japan. Sidebar here, make it happen. Timeless tips for booking and enjoying a birthday trip. Like Veronica Chambers' story with her husband Jason, let Hollywood inspire you. When trying to decide to go, look for trends in your partner's DVD collection. For instance, if he has a sizable Woody Allen library, New York City might strike a chord with him. What would To Catch a Thief be without the French Riviera? But go with a place you sorta know. That way, you can concentrate on having fun instead of freaking out about navigating an unfamiliar city. And finally, don't try to see everything. Keep things simple with just 1 or 2 outings a day. A birthday trip, this was for Jason's 30th birthday, is not about plodding through a checklist. Several highlights are in this story, and you might want to take heed to them when planning a trip to Tokyo for your next Valentine's Day outing, if you're that lucky enough. Finally, we bring you the Hey Wait Q&A section. Question: while dating, my fiancé and I cooked your recipes. For our wedding, we're having 30-minute meals recipe place cards. Which are your picks? Asked Tamara Mann of Concord, California. Alright, another success story heading for the altar. Rachel, after congratulating Tamara and her fiancé, suggests Montesino chicken with figs and buttered gnocchi. That's salada flavored spaghetti and 7-layer sliders. Way to go, Tamara. Oh, this is book seals on the back. An added bonus if you have a particular crush on her. But, at the very last page, and why we might have to start doing Everyday with Rachel Way on a consistent basis, is the celeb fridge. Particularly Mel B, former Spice Girl. We've never, ever discussed the Spice Girls. Ever. I thought that this was a particular nice way of adding a little bit of spice to this review. What was Mel Spice Girl's name? Answer? Well, you can see them right here on the side if you turn the book. If Mel could have anyone over for dinner, who would it be? You have to see her Q&A with Rachel to find that answer. One day, I hope to fix my cookbook corner here in the studio so we can start doing all of my Everyday with Rachel Way magazines on a consistent basis, because that is going to be a prominent feature in every review. I don't know how bad the conditions of those issues are now because they've been sitting the way they've been sitting. That cookbook corner is a wreck for a good long time. But whatever damage they sustained will be worth it in the long run, because I was thinking about throwing them all out or donating them, but because of the celeb fridge segment and the fact that we bring Hollywood home on a budget and cooking your way to somebody's heart is a major component of that, Everyday with Rachel Way stays. Every day can be a special occasion when you have Everyday with Rachel Way. Her sign-off rings true still to this day. A great meal, and the rewards of cooking a great meal, particularly smooching your very impressed lover, is never more than 30 minutes away. And, in my case, will win you about 74 cents. This was purchased for $1.49 and for 50% off out of a retail price of $3.99. If you're not including Rachel Way's recipes in your everyday cooking routine, if you have one, please do so, particularly in the name of love. Remember that you won't be single full-on vodka cream pasta, and use it responsibly. We have been whoa-ing this Valentine's Day culinary cruise gently down Sweetheart Stream, so now let us merrily roll along to a delicious sweet ending, because the sweet life should not be but a dream, but a reality. And to help guide us to that reality is Nerdy Nummies. Welcome Rosanna Pansino to the thrift store rundown. This is her first cookbook based upon her popular YouTube channel, Nerdy Nummies. Sweet treats for the geek in all of us, from the creator and the host of the internet's most popular baking show. As you know, I own 3 YouTuber cookbooks, 2 from Andrew Weir, Eat What You Watch, and Binging with Babis, also the name of his YouTube channel, and a cookbook near and dear to my heart, Salsa in Good Taste, from Pretty Little Liars actress Sasha TSR. Of course, that's near and dear to my heart because I had the opportunity to meet her, to get the book signed back in October and November, and it was nothing short of a dream come true. Every time I reminisce about those 2 nights, it almost moves me to the point of tears. Having said all of that, creating content on YouTube is a blast, and every once in a while when I see a YouTuber cookbook or a YouTuber book of any kind, I feel obligated to buy it because 1, it's cheaper, and 2, it drives more traffic to this channel. And with 11.8 million subscribers on YouTube, Rosanna Pansino is definitely made of something magical. Sugar? Well, yeah, she definitely comes across as sweet in all of her videos. Is she made of gold? Well, yeah, she provides a few golden moments on her channel. But I'm here to judge her cookbook, the Nerdy Nummies Cookbook. So, you have to floor roll this on this book and let it flow.
I've been working on this book for months and months and months, and I'm so excited to finally be able to announce it and share this moment with you guys. On the show, I always ask you guys for your suggestions and what things you'd like to see, and I have been getting requests for years for a Nerdy Nummies cookbook, and I can't tell you how happy it makes me to finally be able to make this a reality for you guys. It's because of you that I decided to do this project, and it's finally here. It's done. I can't believe this. A Nerdy Nummies cookbook is gonna be in a real bookstore. There's over 400 photos in the book, and there's a bunch of geeky chapters that are themed after subjects that were considered nerdy when I was growing up, like math and science, or space, or fantasy and sci-fi. I made sure to include some old classic favorite recipes from Nerdy Nummies the show, but 2/3 of the book is brand new, never been seen before, exclusive Nerdy Nummy recipes. So I'm so excited for you guys to see them. And I even made sure that on the old classic favorite Nerdy Nummy recipes that we revamped them, because I learned some new baking techniques as time went on. Each project in the book has 6 step-by-step photos to accompany them so that it's very easy to understand and easy to use. And some projects even have 12 step-by-step photos because I may have gone a little overboard.
This is from Atria Books. I purchased it for $5.99 and for 25% off. This is also an Atria Smart Book. There are several QR codes that you can scan throughout this book so you can pick up some of the templates and recipes in this cookbook for your phone. Anyway, let's open this up. This book is dedicated to all my awesome viewers. Bakers gotta bake. So already she saves herself from a penalty for not acknowledging the audience, because when I judge YouTuber cookbooks, one of the major factors in rewarding them 5 out of 5 claps or no claps whatsoever is them acknowledging their fans in their books. Which is why you won't catch me buying My Life as Eva, The Struggle is Real by Eva Katowski, because she fails in that regard to do so. She did so in a book trailer for a book, but then again, if you find The Struggle is Real at any thrift store, mail me. Table of Contents. Math and Science in Chapter 1, Space in Chapter 2, Fantasy and Sci-Fi recipes in Chapter 3, Gaming recipes in Chapter 4, which is what we'll focus on, Tech and Web recipes in Chapter 5, and Geeky Treats, miscellaneous Geeky Treats, in Chapter 6. We begin with an introduction about Nerdy Nummies and the woman responsible, the adorable Rosanna Panzino, dating her co-host, I believe. No, not co-host. Co-producer, Mike Modine. How to use this book, what tools you'll need, the baking tools, ingredient prep tools, and candy decorations, because you're going to be doing a lot of decorating with these recipes. Tips and techniques and basic recipes. And there are a lot of basic recipes in here. They are foundational recipes for you to use that form the basis for all of the deliciously, creatively themed recipes to adapt from in this cookbook. So we have apple pie, butter cake, pound cake, white cake, red velvet cake, rich chocolate cake. Just the sound of me saying all of these cakes and cupcakes and cookies is making every drive on my neighborhood honk with joy already. New York style cheesecake. Any honking? I guess not. This is still New Jersey. Sweet cinnamon rolls, brownies, macarons, chocolate chip, cream cheese sugar, vanilla almond sugar, and lemon sugar cookies, royal icing, and marshmallow fondant. Again, those are all the foundational recipes, and there goes the honking horns. Those are all the foundational recipes for you to adapt from with the deliciously creative ideas that follow. And we're going to pay particular attention to the gaming chapter. Video game controller cookies, Mana and Health Pulse and cream sodas, chocolate chess cake, 20-sided dice cookies, fantasy sweet rolls. No, not fantasy sweet as in Bachelor Fantasy Sweet, although I wish. This is about gaming. Fantasy sweet rolls. Whoopee hard candies, or whoopee, HP candy bars, those are power level candy bars. And camouflage FPS cupcakes. Because gamers and geeks deserve to fall in love too, just as everybody else. And speaking of video gamers in love, that particularly reminds me of a Law and Order SVU episode, particularly from Season 12, Bullseye, where Benson and Stabler were interrogating a couple of suspects in a crime. I don't want to say what crime it was, because I don't want to spoil the mood of this video. They are obsessed with video games. They met and fell in love in an online gaming tournament. Because again, geeks deserve to fall in love too. So this would bode well with gamers in any gaming convention, like, I don't know, that one in New England that I can't figure out the name of. I know it was the subject of a vlog that I saw from Jonathan Paula of Jogwheel, John's Adventure vlog. Plus, with the Math and Science chapter, I know this would make all of your STEM teachers swoon to the nth degree. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics teachers, like my own teacher, Mr. David Lakin, who teaches AP, Advanced Physics, Computer Science Applications class. So that would fare well with him too. He was particularly impressed when I bought this in on a day when I shot this. I shot this on a Tuesday, by the way. This is the most important recipe in the book. The one that you gotta pay attention to. 8-bit hot cocoa. By the way, Rosanna's humor in here flows seamlessly throughout. And it definitely shows. Side-of-the-cup cookies are a really fun idea for a morning or evening snack. You can cut a notch into your favorite cookie, like these 8-bit pixel hearts, and pair it with any drink you want. Pixels are tiny squares of light that are used to make all kinds of designs and characters. Most early video games were animated using them, so we owe a lot to the little guys for making gaming special. Each pixel has a lot of, wait for it, hot, puns, and double entendres aplenty. Here are the things you'll need, so you want to save the foundational recipes to adapt from for these recipes. Plus plenty of roll tips sprinkled throughout, like, for example, cut your notches in the cookies big enough to leave room for the cookie dough to expand while baking and still fit on the side of your mug. Like these two do here. See? One in the foreground, one in the background. Each recipe has 2 sets of instructions. The Let's Get Started set, preliminary matters before you start decorating, like assembling the dough, baking the dough, and decorating instructions in the time to decorate section. And these are the step-by-step photos. The instructional step-by-step photos that Rosanna mentioned. A helpful conversions and equivalence feature and a resources guide conclude this book. The long-awaited first cookbook from the creator and host of the internet's most popular baking show, Nerdy Nummies, a collection of Rosanna Panzino's all-time favorite geeky recipes, as well as sensational new recipes exclusive to this book. The Nerdy Nummies cookbook is quirky, charming, and fun, featuring new recipes behind Rosanna Panzino's celebrated one-of-a-kind creations, as well as beautiful mouth-watering photographs throughout. It is the perfect companion that you'll turn to whenever you want to whip up a delicious treat and be entertained all at once. And best of all, these treats are as simple to make as they are fun. No need for costly tools or baking classes to create these marvelous delights yourself. The Nerdy Nummies cookbook combines 2 things Rosanna loves, geek culture and baking. By the way, my condolences to her on the loss of her dad, Papa Pizza. Her fondness for video games, science fiction, math, and comics, and lots of other things considered nerdy have inspired every recipe in this book. You'll find the recipes for many beloved fan favorites from the show, such as apple pie, named for March 14th, 3.14, the mathematical constant. Chocolate chip smart cookies, although my pie would be a preferred pizza pie. Thank you very much. And volcano cake. Stop honking, alright? as well as many new geeky recipes, such as dinosaur fossil cake, moon-faced macarons, and the periodic table of cupcakes. So to impress your science teachers. The Nutty Nummies Cookbook showcases Rosanna's most original and popular creations, and each recipe includes easy-to-follow photo instructions and a studied shot of the finished treat in all its geeky glory. A delicious confection sure to please the geek in all of us. Retail price, $29.99 US, $39.99 in Canada. Her second book is baking all year round. And if we find it at a thrift store, I'll be sure to pick it up, because I'm not a huge dessert cookbook person. This is the first dessert-only cookbook I ever purchased. And you know what? I guess it's only fitting that it be from a YouTuber, and that it's geared towards geeks. Because any male geek, or female geek for that matter, who is not in love with Rosanna Panzino after purchasing this cookbook or subscribing to her YouTube channel needs to pack their butter knives and get out of the kitchen.
And to quote a little geek speak, I'll give a woot for that.
That's a Top Chef reference, by the way. Sweet job, Rosanna. Sweet, sweet job. And I especially give you props for acknowledging your fans in the acknowledgement section, because as I said, that is a key factor in my final rating for any YouTuber book. First, I would like to thank all my viewers, loyal subscribers, and the Panzino family. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. You inspire my creativity and remind me each and every day that anything is possible. The one fault I have with this is that at the top here, the body of the book is disattached from the spine. And you can see here, when I open up the back, it's worse. Who knows? The entire body of the book might come away from the inside of the book very soon, and I will have to come back and denounce this. But in the meantime, the Nutty Nummies Cookbook stays in my library. It is a sweetheart of a book, just like its creator. Throughout this video, I've been talking a pretty good game about using the seductive powers of home cooking to win the heart of that special friend of yours. But what about taking all of this guidance and all of these tips into action? Well, if I'm nothing else, I am a man of action. For $25.99 from the red, white, and blue thrift store in Patterson, I purchased the BRAUN MULTIQUICK Professional Blender Set. New innovation. Ultimate power to do more. What this is a hand blender with stainless steel shaft, variable speed, turbo shot large chopper attachment with an ice crushing insert, a high-speed small chopper attachment, a metal wrist, and a beaker with a lid and wall holder. Model MR5550MBCHC. Let me read you some of the features on each side of the box. 400 watts of power, providing fast and accurate results for all food preparation tasks, with an instruction manual inside. A unique anti-splashing shaft, significantly reducing spilling of ingredients and messy cleanup. A speed selector to choose the right setting for each job. Unique one-touch turbo button for maximum power instantly. A detachable blender shaft for greater versatility. A dishwasher-shaped blender shaft with chopper bowls, a metal wrist, and an ice crushing insert and beaker. All of which are pictured right here in this last picture on the bottom of the side of the box. So what can you use this for? A unique blade for extremely smooth and even blending, blends milkshakes, fruit smoothies, and pancake batter. By the way, my tripod is on top of the kitchen table, so if you hear any of those noises, that's why. Sorry. Conveniently purees vegetables and soups right in a pan, ideal for making fresh and healthy baby food. And we talked about homemade baby food before, from the cookbook of the same name by Noel O'Donnell of the CBS Evening News and her husband Chef Jeff Tracy. Mixes and purees sauces, salad dressing, dips, spreads, guacamole, mayonnaise, and chops of scallion and salsa. plus chops, grinds, and crushes large and small quantities of meat, vegetables, onions, nuts, and cheese. This has a unique large chopper with ice crushing insert, crushing ice effortlessly and mixing frozen drinks for when the timing gets particularly hot. And a stainless steel with conveniently whipping cream, pudding mix, and egg whites. This is the entire MULTIQUICK professional blender set, still encased in its shrink wrap packaging. An instruction manual in here tells you which components are which and how to assemble them, charge them, and use them properly, and how to care for them. This is a bonus item for this video, but I'm not going to properly review it because it does not fit the criteria for bringing Hollywood home on a budget. I will, however, link a video from BRAUN's YouTube in the description below for their MULTIQUICK 7 series. That perfectly exemplifies the mission of this video, of using the power of home cooking and the power of BRAUN's products to rule your day on a dime. Let's talk a little bit before I issue my final ruling. A maximum of 15 claps can be awarded in total. Ladies love the French, so dare I say it, Jacques Pepin is a heartthrob. Janssen Media didn't do him justice by shortchanging the viewers with their 3-volume DVD set of Fast Food My Way. So again, the revised rating is a 2.5 out of 5 for the DVD set as a whole. Adding up the other 2 DVDs, that leads to a total of 7.5 out of 15 claps. That has no bearing on the final judgment of these two in conjunction with each other and this, because you gotta play fair. Every Day with Rachel Way. This scene is 11 years old, and it's not in the most pristine, immaculate condition, but because of Allison and Larry Hudak's story from Scotch Plains, New Jersey, about their satisfying ending being directly attributed to one of Rachel's recipes. For that alone, this issue of Every Day with Rachel Way earns all 5 claps, and is therefore named the MVP of this lot. Had it not been for the condition of the Nutty NUMMIES cookbook by Rosanna Panzino, it would have gotten all 5 claps. But I gotta give it 4.5. And why 4.5? Because she acknowledged her fans twice by dedicating this book to them and by thanking them properly in the acknowledgement section. She passed the test. In total, 12 out of 15 claps, with the lowest ranked item being this, Volume 2 of Jacques Pepin Fast Food My Way, but really, that's Janssen Media's problem. Not Jacques, not KQED's. Highest ranked item, the winning item, Every Day with Rachel Way from February 2009. And if we can get the cookbook corner fixed, we will be doing Every Day with Rachel Way on a more consistent basis. It goes without saying that you are well within your constitutional rights to tailor any of the recipes featured in these 3 items to your own personal taste as well as the taste of your loved one. You are, after all, with a special nod to the PS portion of the title of this video, the Barbara Mandrell of making sure your Valentine's Day goes deliciously well. I've given you the guidance and hopefully the motivation. Dave giving you the tips, tricks, techniques, and recipes. It's up to you to pull it off. Otherwise, you're looking at another night of sleeping single in a double bed. But I really must say in closing that the heart of the matter is this. You don't have to cook on Valentine's Day solely for the purposes of seduction. Single or otherwise, invite family and friends over and make a party out of it. It's the cuisine and a camaraderie of family and really good friends who become a party of family, all coming together to create memories that you'll savor time and time again, going into next year's Valentine's Day and really your whole life long. That's what it's all about. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you very much for watching. And as Rachel Wade would say, we'll see you when we see you on the thrift side.